Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Dustin Lukey.
And I'm Heather Armstrong. Wisconsin lawmakers proposed a bill that would replace part of the current election process with what's known as Final Five voting and ranked choice voting.
Now, with Final Five voting, congressional candidates would run on a single ballot in the primary, regardless of party. And once the votes are tallied, the top five candidates then advance to the general election, where that ranked choice voting would then take place. News 19's Crystal Flintrup is with us now to explain a little bit more about how all this would work. Crystal?
Well, that's right, Dustin. Instead of voters picking their number one preference on the ballot, with ranked choice voting, people would rank candidates in order of their preferences. If a candidate receives at least 50% of the votes, the election is over and they win. If that doesn't happen, the lowest vote getter is eliminated, and voters who had that candidate as their first choice would then see their vote go to the second ranked choice. That process would continue until one candidate has the majority.
With this system, voters would need to think about their choices in a very different way. They would need to be able to go to the ballot and rank their candidates. That requires a lot more knowledge about the candidates.
He continues to say that with ranked choice voting in place, it may encourage more candidates to get in the race, and it could force candidates and parties to shift their strategies with possibilities for better campaigns. But Dustin Chergosky says the adjustment process and voters just not understanding this could be a barrier to making this reform happen.
It would be something of a change. All right, thank you, Crystal. Now, the legislation is currently seeking co-sponsors before it would then be heard by a committee.